Hello kids and families, and thanks for tuning in to the Park Kids Online. My name is Kayla and I am the children's pastor here at the Park Church. What you're about to discover in the next couple minutes is some worship where you get to worship God and dance together. You'll hear the weekly Bible story lesson as well as some discussion questions at the end. I encourage you as a family to discuss and ask questions throughout the video, but also answer the questions as a family at the end. Discussion and questions is how you grow deeper into discipleship and relationship with Jesus, and so I encourage you to do that. In the description below this video, there are also some resources and the weekly Bible lesson coloring sheet, and so I encourage you to check that out as well. I pray that this video serves you and your family as you learn and grow in Jesus together.
You're my courage, I don't have to be afraid. You're my fortress, no matter what comes my way. You're my treasure forever, yes, we'll be together always. Even when the days get harder, I know you'll rescue me. Even when the sky is darker, I know you'll bring me peace. You are my strength, you are my savior. Oh. Even when the road gets longer, I know you'll be with me. Even when the waves crash harder, your face is all I see. You are my strength, you are my savior. Oh. You are with me every single day. Through the darkness, oh, you lead the way. You're my treasure forever, yes, we'll be together always. Even when the days get harder, I know you'll rescue me. Even when the sky is darker, I know you'll bring me peace. You are my strength, you are my savior. Oh. Even when the road gets longer, I know you'll be with me. Even when the waves crash harder, your face is all I see. You are my strength, you are my savior. Oh.
Every time I fall, you pick me up. You fight for me, you overcome. You bring me peace, you give me love. For you I sing, to you I run. I praise your name for all you've done. You are my strength, you are my savior.
Ooh. Even when the days get harder, I know you'll rescue me. Even when the sky is darker, I know you'll bring me peace. You are my strength, you are my savior.
Well, howdy, you little farm fresh chicken nuggets. It's me, your favorite farmer, Carl. Welcome to Grow TV.
Welcome to Grow TV. Hosted by Carl. Where we have fun with our friends, talk about Jesus, and go over everything the Bible has to offer. Now, once again, welcome to Grow TV.
Hey there, kids. You just caught me before I headed inside for the day. I don't know if you remember, but I'm going to be at this farm all month. My cousin Cletus is out of town, and I'm in charge of this whole farm. Isn't that incredible? I can tell you what, just in my first week here, I learned a whole lot. Specifically, 3 things. Number 1, do not sneak up on animals, especially the big ones. I tried to scare my horse the other day, and wowza. I thought my head got kicked 2 counties over. Number 2, milk does not grow in milk jugs in the ground. I dug for days around here trying to find some milk. But after some research, I found out that milk comes from a completely different place. And finally, number 3, everything is alive. Let me explain. I had no idea exactly what happened on a farm until I got here. But now I'm realizing pretty much everything around here, it's alive. The animals, the nature, even the vegetables. I mean, I have things like this growing in the ground. They're getting bigger and changing every day. Everything is alive.
Including Jesus.
Who said that? You guys hear that? Was that a goat?
Nope, not a goat. Just your best friend, Grace. How you doing, Mr. Farmer Carl?
Oh, Grace. Hey, I'm doing good. I was just telling the kids how it seems that everything around here seems to be alive. And wait, did you say Jesus was alive too?
Oh yeah. Sorry, I just got excited. I just finished my Bible reading for the day and it was the perfect reminder.
Oh, well, tell me more.
Awesome. So, you remember last week when we talked about Peter and how Jesus was captured?
How could I forget?
Well, the thing is, they had taken Jesus and planned to punish him, even though he had done nothing wrong. He didn't even get a fair trial where he could make his case. All the people in power had already made up their minds to sentence Jesus to death. But before that, they put a crown of thorns on his head. They beat him and treated him very badly.
Ugh, I hate thinking about that.
I know, it wasn't easy for Jesus at all. They took him and they hung him on a cross, putting nails in his hands and feet. While Jesus was up there on the cross, he began to pray to God. Other people who were there heard him and watched. Eventually, Jesus became weak, his body gave up, and Jesus died on that cross.
I've heard this story so many times before, but it never stops being the saddest story ever.
It's even sadder because it's a true story of what Jesus went through for us. The good news is that it wasn't the end. When Jesus took his last breath, the earth began to shake. An earthquake shook the land so hard that buildings rattled and the curtain in the temple tore apart. Everyone was blown away, and it became very obvious to everyone there that Jesus was truly the Son of God.
Of course he is. They should have known that from the beginning.
Well, after that happened, a man named Joseph asked if he could take care of Jesus' body. When he got the permission, he placed Jesus' body inside a tomb that he had made himself. So they wrapped up Jesus in a cloth and placed him in this tomb.
Didn't they also have a huge rock that they rolled in front of it?
They sure did. Now, before Jesus was on the cross, he had told his people that after 3 days of being dead, he would rise and live again. So the leaders made sure to put a huge rock in front of that tomb so that none of Jesus' followers could take his body and pretend to make that proclamation come true. It didn't matter though, because nearly everyone forgot that Jesus said he would come back to life. I mean, it sounds impossible.
So no one came looking for him on the 3rd day? Huh.
Well, he did get visitors, but mostly to mourn him. 2 of the people that showed up at the tomb were Mary Magdalene and the other Mary. They both saw something spectacular.
A cow doing a backflip off a tractor in a cornfield?
Not quite. It was an angel. The angel looked at Mary and the other Mary and said, Do not be afraid, for I know that you are looking for Jesus, who was crucified. He is not here. He has risen.
Woohoo! Yeah, Jesus! Yeah!
This was the moment that changed everything. Jesus came back to life after being dead for 3 days. This was unheard of, and it meant that Jesus was telling the truth about it all. He truly was the Son of God, and there was no denying it now.
I love that. He proved it right then and there. Jesus is alive.
And not just on that day.
What do you mean?
Well, Jesus was not only alive that 3rd day, but he went on to live forever. Today, tomorrow, forever. And I don't know about you, but I find such joy in that. Even death couldn't hold Jesus down.
Wow, that actually gives me a lot of confidence. Like, if Jesus can defeat death and everything else, I feel like I can face anything in my life or whatever this farm throws my way.
You are exactly right. Hey there, my farm friends. Our exciting big idea today is Jesus is alive today and every day. So let's shout it out loud on the count of 3, okay? So loud it'll make the roosters jealous. 1, 2, 3. Jesus is alive today and every day. Perfect. Wonderful job. Now, I better get out of here, but make sure to tune in next week, okay? Alrighty, I'll see you later.
Thank you for watching, and tune in next week for a new episode of